is a different lineup for them out in lane 1. The European champions, the world champions, Slovakia. This is their distance, but they were only third in the 1,000 metres. But to be fair, Malcolm, they are so much more effective at 500.
Yeah, they're so strong. It's such a power event, this. It's a big, heavy boat, 35 kilos of boat, and about 350 kilos worth of big, strong men in there. It's a lot of heavy boat to move along. And the Slovakians particularly are extremely strong and extremely powerful. But we'll have to watch out. Germany, lane 1 there, having a great regatta, so we can't discount them, but also some of the middle lanes. We've got the Belarusians, Hungarians in lane 4 as well. They'll be vying for the top places with Slovakia.
So this K4 500, again it's an Olympic class, but only the top 6 boats can be, in a sense, certain of getting into, no sorry, it's non-Olympic, I beg your pardon, so no qualification here.
No, that's right, but it is a K4 event. It's a big, important K4 event, so a good chance to get real top-level practice for those that are hoping to go to the Olympics in the longer 1,000-metre event.
So the Europeans, again, should be very much to the fore here. In fact, if you look down the start list, not a single non-European country represented in this final. And so many of the boats here originating Portugal. Nelo, I suppose you'd say it's the boat of choice these days.
Well, it is. They've really cornered the market. I know the British team like them because Nelo will go out of their way to do things for the fittings, the seats that the paddlers have, the footrests are all done properly. If you have a problem at the World Championships, you can go to Nelo and say, look, can I have another seat? Can I change the footrest? They'll do it straight away. So they provide a great backup service to the teams.
So watch out for the Slovaks, Richard and Michal Ritzdorfer, Eric Vilcik and Jure Tai. One change in that boat from last year. Robert Urban is the man who's not in the boat, but away they go. On the closest side to you, you've got Sweden in the yellow vest and the blue kayak now, and that's a pretty even start.
Yeah, it is. It's hard to get a K4 away. You've got to really build the power into the boat, but it looks like it's going with Belarus, who are infamous starters, but also now we've got Slovakia beginning to move up on them.
Yeah, Slovakia moving up, but Belarus still with the edge. 2 from the top there. Serbia also going very strongly, and 250 metres already over, and this is not easy. Serbia, though, just giving way as Slovakia really power through. Now they've got to sustain this through the final half of the race here, and it is the Ritzdorfer boys who are powering away, and this is an impressive performance. It was very nip and tuck in Szeged, but this looks as if it could be a little bit more clear-cut now, and this is fantastic paddling. What is this, 160 strokes a minute?
Well, that's right, and they're keeping it beautifully. This really looks at the moment a demonstration run from the Slovakians. So once they got away from the start, they've built the boat speed. They're really going for it now.
Being chased by Hungary though. Hungarians closing on them. The gap is narrowing down, but still it is the Slovakians by a quarter of a length of the kayak, and they come through to win this. In fact, it's not the Hungarians, it is Belarus who take it in second place.
That's right, and the Serbians, Hungarians fighting it out there for the 3rd spot, I think, but real dominant performance there from Slovakia. It's difficult to win by half a boat length in the K4s. It's very difficult to pull that sort of distance out in a big heavy boat, but they did that in the middle part of the course.
I think the important point though is, as I was getting muddled up at the beginning, this isn't the Olympic boat class. What they've really got to do is to produce that sort of performance in the 1,000 metre Olympic class, where they were only 3rd earlier in the day, yesterday I mean.
That's right, yeah, they've really got to work on their endurance. That's the important thing for the 1,000 metre K4.
So Slovakia and then Serbia, there's a good run from them, and Hungary. So the Serbians, you know, underlining their improving form, particularly at these 200 and 500 metre distances.
Yeah, that's right. The shorter distances, the Serbians are doing well, but they really need, if they want to go to the Olympics, they want to have good results at the Olympics, they've got to work again on their endurance for the longer distances. We can see the Slovakians there, looking good, good timing. They're very strong guys, you can see that, all putting every ounce of power they've got into driving the boat forward.
It's interesting, they don't even really have a proper regatta course in Slovakia, not yet. They're trying to find the money, but and I'm sure it'll come, because such is the passion for the sport.
Well, it's actually the Slovakian police. I know some of the guys, the athletes, are policemen in Slovakia, and that's how they get the financial support.
And there it is, Slovakia, Belarus and Hungary, Russia, Romania, Serbia. Well, actually, hang on a second. They were saying, now somewhat confused about that, but we said Serbia, but in fact it is Belarus.